Radhe Radhe everybody. Hello and welcome to Bhagavad Gita study. I hope you're all doing well and happy Friday. For those who are in my part of the world, it's a gloomy day here in the eastern coast of United States. Now we are going to write the second verse today from first chapter. How have you been doing? Some not subscriber, maybe he's a subscriber, but somebody had commented saying that they had already started this and they're enjoying it. I'm very, very happy that you started this and it has been serving you. Let's get to the second verse. And I seem to have some space here. My idea was to write the verse in Sanskrit. This way I get to practice the Sanskrit script and also memorize the verse. The second verse says, Sanjaya said, on seeing the Pandava army, arrayed for battle, King Duryodhana went to his teacher and spoke these words. Okay. Couple of things that stand out in this verse. Sanjaya is already calling Duryodhana the king. So you would notice that even though on paper Dhritarashtra is still the king, King Duryodhana or Duryodhana was the one who was taking all the decisions, and he was the one who was running the show, and hence all the destruction and deterioration of that whole clan, only because this was a madman overcome by jealousy who's calling all the shots. And why is Dhritarashtra not calling all the shots? That's because he has what most parents of the current times have. This is a huge problem, that when children misbehave or children are not going in the right path, you want to be their favorite parent and you just want them to love you, right? So this is becoming a problem of current times, that we are trying to pacify the kid and be on their good side sometimes so that they open up to us. This is a huge so that they remain close to us. This is a delicate matter. This is extremely delicate, because you have to kind of do that, but still be able to discipline and have some authority over the kid while they are in that age. Now Duryodhana is already now society's problems, because Dhritarashtra just let go of that window and he's already powerless in front of his kid, and the kid is just doing everything that is not to be done, and he is the one that's on the side of adharma, not the righteous path. So before we continue, I wanted to encourage people that are probably not acquainted with the scripture or the epic Mahabharata from which the scripture arose, to be familiar with the characters and read up about the character. Not Google, please do not Google Duryodhana or Dhritarashtra, or anybody or Mahabharat, please do not Google. Read probably Kamala Subramanian's Mahabharat. I won't say it's perfect, but at least something, mostly okay-ish book, which is close to the Mula Bharata. I'll always encourage you to go to Mula Bharata, but that's a task that's not easy, especially if you're new to Indian philosophy and epics. It's probably not that easy. And if you find any lectures on Mahabharat in English, you can do that. So that these characters are introduced to you in the correct manner. And it's important to know all of these characters. Most of these characters are very important ones to be able to get into the second chapter. Before the second chapter, the first chapter sets the scene, and Tattva Vivechana is something extremely good in that manner, that it gives you a good foundation of Mahabharata. You'll see that a general survey of Gita has a lot of information. And in some other commentaries, you even have Mahabharata explained. I think it's from Chinmaya. This is probably, see, the Mahabharata has been given here and there, but not exactly the characters. I had to study the characters. I did character studies and attach them to the Gita so that I have a fair idea of these characters. Dronacharya, Bhishma, Karna, Kripacharya, these are the people that are mentioned in the first chapter. It will be good if you read and do a character study and put them there, not in the way of doing a fiction kind of a book report. You're not reading a story here. These are people within us. Who's not jealous, right? Who's not powerless in front of a very rebellious kid? We are all going through all of this. So these characters are not to be read with the idea of reading a fictional story. It is not. These are supposed to give you an insight into yourself rather. So I highly encourage you to do that while you're reading or writing the first chapter. I hope you enjoyed this video and inspired to do a complete study. I will meet you soon with another one. Radhe Radhe, and have a great weekend.